It's never a crime to eat angular for breakfast. Listen, we are going to all die and be in the ground. Do you know that? We have to
just live.
Yeah. I'll point you and you say your name. Okay?
I have to say it myself.
Yeah, that's how it's been like the last 2 gifts I've had. So that you say it the way
I just
you
want to wave.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Will and today I have a guest, my wonderful friend, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela here.
Yeah, she's the friend that I traumatized a couple of videos back. I'll put the video somewhere here. Yeah. So today we are going to be talking about Blood of Zeus.
We have a lot to say.
Yeah, we do. We have thoughts. Okay.
Do you hear how they're just interfering?
Mating.
Mating.
I'm telling you, this bread we just have to do with it. I'm sorry. So sorry that it's dark. You know, it's rainy season. There's nothing we can do.
And of course, the standard spoiler warning.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yes.
Spoilers. Thanks, Pam. You're better at this than me. So by the time you're seeing this video, you should have already finished watching Blood of Zeus. It's been out for at least over a month by the time this is going on. So yeah. The spoiler-free part of this video is basically just Blood of Zeus. It's a show on Netflix, animated series. It's heavily based on Greek mythology. It's not like canon, right? Like there was a disclaimer in the beginning.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. They were like, this is the story that's untold or something.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
This was okay. Yeah, I remember that.
It's not canon, but like it's you know it's
to be honest with you, when it comes to Greek mythology, I just want to say first of all,
Yeah.
I'm a huge Greek mythology fan.
Yeah,
The whole time we're
same.
watching, I was like, oh, it's that good, oh, it's that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's always doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Really. Sometimes Hera is a mad psychopathic bitch. Sometimes
Yeah.
she's chill.
Sometimes.
Very
Very rarely. Guys, but it's justified sometimes.
It's okay.
It's animated, action-packed, fantasy. Yeah, really liked it. If you want to see our ratings, you can skip to this time at the end, and you can recommend it. So let's get into the spoiler part of this video. The real spice. Okay, like the soap. So I have a couple of questions just so that we're not rambling on about the things that we hate. So the first question that I wrote, what did you think of the animation style?
I actually really liked it. We recently watched Dragon's Dogma. And I didn't really like.
Is it like
the
3D-ish?
animation. Yeah, it's 3D-ish and things.
Yeah. So
So for me, Blood of Zeus was like a breath of fresh air. I really like the animation style. I like the way the characters are drawn. I like the way the gods were drawn.
Yeah.
I like the way the humans were drawn. I like the
the
movement.
gods were
Actually
so
just-
hot though.
They were so hot.
They were so hot. Oh my god.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if this counts as animation style, but I'm gonna keep comparing to Dragon's Dogma because I was watching it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a totally different thing. Just so buff. Everyone was so buff to the point that it was just weird. But in Blood of
Is
Zeus,
it weird? Okay, I need to watch Dragon's Dogma.
Oh yeah,
I've been avoiding it because of the art style.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great. So Blood of
Yeah.
Zeus, I really like Blood of Zeus. It was
But I hear it's like a good
I
game.
loved
Is it a
it.
game?
yeah, it's based on the game.
Yeah.
What did you think of the animation style?
I loved the style, like the way they were drawn, the characters. Oh my god, everyone was hot. Like I was like, oh.
They were.
Everyone was so hot, and I was just like, God, have mercy on me. But I do have to say, I did not really like the fight scenes. I felt they were not as fluid as I would have liked them to be. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking, but they just felt a bit slow. Like, ooh, like I don't know how to explain it. Like things that I felt could have been more fluid weren't as, you know, that kind of removed me from the hype of the fight scenes. Yeah, but yeah, I really like the art style. So the next question, let's just jump right into it. What did you think of Zeus, eh?
Well,
This version of Zeus.
This version of Zeus.
Yeah.
Okay, I think right now my opinion of Zeus is kind of muddled because after watching Blood of Zeus, I kind of just dove into a Greek mythology thing.
You were already even before. Remember when we were talking about Greek mythology before this came out? Don't lie, don't lie.
Oh,
She's been a stan. Yeah.
So Zeus, okay, this version of Zeus
is less problematic.
He's less problematic than usual because I'm sure everyone knows, like every Greek mythology movie or series I've watched always starts with Zeus jumping into bed with somebody's wife.
Yeah.
Like every single one of them.
Yeah. Or turning into an animal and sexually assaulting.
Exactly. Or he transforms himself into the husband.
Which is still sexual assault.
It's still sexual assault.
Yeah.
So he's very problematic.
Yeah.
This version of him, okay.
It was still sexual assault.
He always loves the woman.
Oh my god.
So
and that's what irritates.
justified.
That's what irritates us. Like, you can't.
It's
like,
not okay.
It's not okay, yeah.
Even if you're a god, it's just not cool.
Yeah.
But this version of him, I can't say I hated him. Hey, I mean, I was watching it with my boyfriend, and he kept on laughing because I always have such problematic things every time Zeus appears. I'm like, this whore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't hate him, to be honest. I got to like him as it went along. He wasn't horrible.
He's like that horror friend of yours that you judge all the time, but you still love them because they're your friend.
Still love them, but they're like so problematic.
Yeah.
But I like that he. Are we talking spoilers now?
Okay. Yeah. We want them.
I did appreciate that he stuck around and cared for his son. He usually doesn't do that. Like typically, he's just very, very absent. But this time around, he stuck around. He took care of him.
This version,
Although it was all his fault, but
I mean, don't cheat on your wife if she terrifies you. Hey, like you can't. The woman that you love, you can't subject her to living in a life of darkness and abuse.
Because he literally ruined her life.
He ruined her life.
And got her killed.
Yeah.
She lived miserably for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And
then she literally thought one of her babies had died. And just the way.
Like, why? He's the god of gods. Are you telling me that he didn't know something was happening to that baby? Couldn't he have helped?
He knew that child was in there.
Yes, he would have popped up and made sure that kid was okay if he was his kid. Because he wasn't his, it's like,
he's like, then he did love her. Like, if you love someone, you love everything about that person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, the only thing that I can commend Zeus is that he didn't mind that she was still, technically being sexually assaulted by her husband, but he didn't mind that she was sleeping with someone else. Because women are crazy. Like, they'll be like, yeah, I know we're having an affair, but you can't sleep with your husband.
How do you do that when you're pretending to be her husband?
But she figured it out.
Yeah, she did figure it out.
Because her husband was garbager.
Yes.
He was the garbagest.
And this was so kind.
And just being so sweet. And she's like, you know what, this is emotional warfare. Like,
but I don't think he's ever minded. Okay?
No, this is why I don't believe him when he says he loves.
Yeah, he does.
No, he does.
He's just cool with it.
He just likes the idea of being so enthralled, like being so immersed in this romantic illicit. And also when his son, what's his name?
Yes, so many.
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo.
Yeah, when Apollo was like, she sees you, like, how dare you?
Okay, but Apollo, I was really questioning there because she sees you and you just like, I'll take your place, I'll cover for you.
Because he also has taken from his father's book. He's a hoe.
He's a hoe as well.
Yeah. But he's hot though.
Apollo is so hot. I always like Apollo.
Yeah, he's so hot. But even like, I said Hermes, man. I've never looked at him like that. Hermes he's usually weird, but he was hot also.
He was nice in this one. I've always considered Hermes as the little brother god, the little bro kind of god. He's not like the super stud Apollo.
Yeah, but he was hot. Like he was thick.
They usually portray him more
skinny because he runs everywhere.
But yeah, in this one, all of them are hot.
Everybody, even like what's his name? The God of War.
Oh, Ares.
Yeah, Ares. Ares was hot, but like in a gruff way. I'm telling you, Ares is just the combination of Hera's anger towards Zeus. That's why. You can't give birth to it because his dad treats her like garbage.
He's just got issues.
He does. He's just like, I don't understand. Yeah. And like Zeus, I really was so angry about the whole like you ship her off, you leave her other cute baby, and you leave her, and he's there watching her be abused. And this is why his son was pissed. Like, you've been watching her be treated like dirt, treated like garbage,
and you're not doing
anything
because you're scared of your wife.
Like, why did you even come and confuse her life? Yeah. She was a queen in as much as she was being abused.
Always goes for queens. I think it's
for
this trope thing that all the most beautiful women were always queens.
Yeah.
So there's that thing that if she's a gorgeous, that she's a queen.
Yeah. He also just wanted to cut kings. He wanted to cut them because he just felt like, y'all think you're that bitch. I'm the bitch of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my favorite. When that king said, "You made a cuckold of me," I was crying. I had never heard.
Was that not the intention?
Yeah, I had never heard like that being used in a sentence like that by the person being cucked. Like, I was just like, whoa.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yes. And you know, it's like Zeus picks the most ridiculous times to intervene. You know?
What do you mean, like he decides to help?
Yeah, because like he could have helped that chick like a long time ago.
He could have, but I don't know why he has this. You know, one thing that I found strange about Zeus's actions.
Yeah.
On one end, most of the time he's like, "Oh, I can't interfere," but then all of a sudden, and okay, at least in Blood of Zeus, they actually explained it because they had
Yeah, they had the laws that
there's the laws that you're not supposed to accept, so that's why he wasn't. But a lot of the times, it's like he just picks when he wants to.
Yeah, he just did what he wants. Like, then don't make it the death penalty if you're going to break your own laws.
Exactly. I don't know if it was his, although technically Poseidon and Zeus and Hades were at par, so they probably all
they're brothers, Kylie. They're brothers, and they, you know, Hades drew the short straw and found himself in the underworld, which I personally wouldn't mind.
Right? I don't know why they're always complaining about. He's complained about it in other shows, saying he
was complaining. I wouldn't really mind because I think being in Olympus is a lot of work. Like. Like in hell, like in the afterlife, people need you. Like, you have to do your job. But like when they're just there drinking and fucking in Olympus, like the people forget about you and they stop praying to you, and then you become a non-entity. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, he can leave the underworld whenever he wants.
Yeah, he can.
So I don't see what's so bad about it. Short straw.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because like it sucks because there's only dead people here. Like, okay, bitch. I wouldn't mind. I just because I'm an introvert, so I wouldn't mind. And the people screaming in hell, it would be fun, you know.
One thing to note about the underworld in contrast with Christian hell is that the underworld is not necessarily a bad place. Everyone who dies goes there, whether you're good or you're bad, whatever. Then it's divided into different places. So, you know, everybody knows about purgatory and different levels of hell. I'm not sure if they apply always, but then there's the Elysium fields, which is kind of like heaven, but it's also in the underworld. So it's not like a terrible place. It's not hell. It just depends on which part of it you're in. Yeah. So it's not.
And if you have money to cross over.
Oh yeah, you need money. The people who don't have the coins are the ones who stay in purgatory.
Yeah, the rates. Those are the rates. Well, according to the show.
Yeah, according to this
where
show.
Everything we're saying is before you come for us, it's not the book. we know some of you go to school to study Greek mythology. Okay, we're talking about Blood of Zeus. So calm down. So like the rates are the ones that just stay there by the shore, and then
because they weren't given passage to be taken by the ferryman.
Yeah. So why was what's the three-headed dog's name again? Cerberus. Why was he with those guys?
This is a question I had. What? I don't think that was Cerberus. It couldn't be. How?
It had to be Cerberus.
It had to be, because which other
three-headed dog? Yeah.
What would it be doing with him?
I don't know.
Did he just give him Cerberus? You know what? As soon as I saw that hound, I was just like, this isn't Cerberus, and that was me for the rest of the show.
Yeah, me too. I said this is ridiculous.
It just can't be. They just decided because three-headed dogs look cool.
Yeah.
That was literally the reason.
Yeah.
To me, that was not Cerberus.
And then in Hades there was no Cerberus, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Hades didn't really play much of a role.
I think he was watching like.
This is
You didn't see, we forgot at the end when he was telling that guy, yeah, and then he's like, again, shit, you know?
You're both boys.
Yeah. So I think season 2, he's gonna play. Like now, he's probably going to try and.
That's great because I actually felt so bad. Like, what was his name? Heron's brother.
The hot black.
Yes, the hot one. He was hot.
He was so hot, right? Yeah. So, what did you think of the plot twist for them being twins?
Mm-hmm. Well, we actually saw it coming. I think an episode or 2 before they did the big reveal. Initially, we were like, okay, we actually thought that he was here, the queen's husband, the other one's father, because we figured, oh, he's dead. But then we were like, wait a second. First of all, this guy is too young.
Yeah.
Second, he's too hot.
He's so hot. Like, what's his name? Let me Google quickly what his name is. He was just too hot. We couldn't even pay attention to what his name was.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of demon.
It's just a small. Smidge of demon. He's fine. The only reason I remember Hera's name is because it was so close to Hera's and I didn't like her.
I actually didn't like that either.
But even that hand, can we just briefly talk about that handmaiden? I think there's 2 placenta, meaning there's 2 dads. How do you snitch on your queen like that?
Imagine.
What is the problem?
Also, what is the science?
What is the science?
True.
That's not true, yeah.
Mean 2 fathers.
Just because the baby has blue eyes, like it's a recessive gene. My great grandfather.
But anyway, all the
mother's
times.
side.
I mean, she was right, but her
But did she
was
have to?
off.
And then she got herself killed because what? She had to look after that same baby. Yeah, that's what she gets.
That's what she gets.
Seraphim, we feel, is his name.
We feel it's
We feel that that's the pronunciation. He is so hot. Like,
she's gonna keep saying.
oh, I'm sorry. Take a shot every time I say he's so hot. Like, guys, like the thirst. I think I drank 5 liters of water.
Well, I couldn't because unfortunately I was watching with Babe, but I was low key staring as well because he's so hot.
Even like his upside down, side horizontal, is it vertical eye. It didn't.
It wasn't a problem.
It wasn't a problem. Like, these are small things you can get past them. The fact that he's like literally black is fine. It's
Was
fine.
the king black?
All of them were people of color.
They were all people of color.
They were all like brown, like, because the king was
all
really
brown.
dark.
Yeah, he was quite dark.
He was, yeah, which is actually refreshing because we know the Greeks are olive.
True.
Yeah, so it was nice to see different shades of brown. But like, yeah, man, what were we talking about? The plot twist. I was distracted by how hot that guy was. Like, Heron was fine or whatever. I feel like vanilla. You know.
I didn't like Heron. He actually just irritated me.
I hated his haircut.
His haircut. His general behavior was ridiculous to me. I feel
he was very childish
and spoiled.
Bratty.
Yes, I mean, if your God of God's father gives you Excalibur,
he gave him Excalibur. Like, yeah, me too. Like,
it was a blue sword and a stone. It was Excalibur.
It was.
And then you just leave it there.
What's wrong with him? Like, he's such a brat. Like, dude, just take the sword.
Yeah, he was really a brat and just complaining to his mother the entire time. How could he leave us? What? He wasn't there. He's left us suffering. Okay, great. Yes, we know Zeus messed up, but like, you have to grow up and get past it. He actually just really.
Also, he had a wife who is crazy, and he had to go home every now and then. Otherwise, she would literally find him, you know, and kill you and your mom. So, what is your problem?
That I just blame entirely on Zeus.
I blame everything on Zeus. Don't get me wrong. But also, there comes a time when this is why you must tell your children from the get-go. If they're a product of confusion, you need to tell them that there's confusion where you're coming from. And you just have to accept that it's like this. Your dad or your mother can't come here because you were born from confusion. And this is how it has to be. You're even lucky your friends, they don't know their dad is Zeus. Okay? You, at least your father came, he was masquerading as an odd man.
Hey, gave
you know?
Make sure you were fed.
Yeah, he used to be there, he used to behave like a drunk. Zeus also is stupid.
This is very stupid.
He's very stupid.
Yeah.
Did he have to behave like the village idiot?
Imagine. You couldn't at least be like a wealthy man.
Okay, why couldn't he come and pretend that he was the husband?
True.
Why couldn't he just pretend that I'm the
It's
husband?
not like Hera could see him with the crown cover that he
Yeah.
So he could have done better. Zeus really could have done
He
better.
really could have. He
But
just
by
wanted her to
Zeus's-
suffer.
By Zeus's standards, that was okay. Because he usually does worse.
He's like, I'm doing more than I usually do.
Which
I'm
is
doing
nothing.
more than the bare minimum. So, like, barely. No, I'm doing the bare minimum. Yes.
Because I never even do that.
Yeah, because he never even does that.
Zeus is a terrible.
He's a terrible father, he's a terrible lover. Maybe he's good in bed. Great for him. That's fantastic. But I think as a person to claim to love you, he's very bad.
Very bad.
He's very bad.
Like
Like,
actually so.
the rest of her life was misery. And that woman was so pretty, man.
She was. He always goes for the gorgeous ones. Always.
She even said that day when I was in the bath, in the river, in the lake. That was the end. I had caught the side of it. You can imagine? Can you imagine? You can't even go and like if you're pretty, you have to just be doing sponge baths in your bedroom.
Yeah.
You can't even leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. Even that's what happened to Medusa.
Yeah. She was literally sexually assaulted and
By
she was
Poseidon.
punished for it. You know? Yeah. It was Poseidon, right?
Yeah, it was Poseidon. He's gone.
What's wrong with him? Even Poseidon used to hide his girlfriends from Zeus.
Obviously.
Because he was like, this guy, he's a
Oh,
thief.
he's going to come and get my women.
Yeah, like, you know, who was that one who was turned into a tree? One of the gods just used to be
Zeus once turned a woman into a cow to protect her from Hera.
I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Like, just
It
kill
was, what's
me.
her name? Io? Yes, Io. Turned her into a cow.
Like, just let me just die. Like, please. And that's the problem. Like, they don't even ask for him. They don't ask for
He shows
him.
up.
He just shows up and fucks your life up, and I'll just be like, please leave me. I'll just be like, please leave me alone. I don't have problems with your wife. And that's why he used to turn into somebody else or an animal. So that he can, because if they knew that it's just, they'd be like, please leave me. I don't want
Your wife a quake crack.
And that's the problem. Instead of, but this is why. Okay, wait, that's for another time. But like, yes, back to the twins.
Yes, but sorry.
Sorry, I felt so bad because you can really see how all of them, like the three of them, that family, you know, because their dad, the queen's husband was garbage. He deserved to die. But the twins and the mom, that was really. Everything bad that happened to them was because of Zeus. Just he couldn't keep it in his pants. Literally, he couldn't keep it in his pants, and then it just set forth this cataclysmic, horrible sequence of events. You know,
True.
first of all, Zeus lied to that woman that her son was dead,
Yes,
and you know we
he did.
know he knew that the child was alive.
He knew. He's like I said.
Yeah.
God of God.
If
He
Hera
knows
knew,
everything.
if
Yes.
Hera knew the tea, who is he not to know the tea?
Don't you remember when he was in the woods as a baby?
Yeah,
actually,
he then went to
and
protect
the woman was
him.
praying. It was Zeus
Who came as
who
a
brought
bear.
that bear. Yes,
He was the
knew.
bear.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
he
the
knew.
thing. So like, he's just a horrible person. Like, the least he could have done at that very moment was take the boy
And
to
give
the
him
mother.
to his mother.
Yeah, why did he
let
do
him
that?
grow up in the wild?
You know what? Sorry to say, and I know some of you, I won't mention your names because I don't want to embarrass you. But if you stand Zeus, this Zeus, if you stand him, he's a role model to you as a man. I'm judging you. I'm judging you. Yes, I'm judging you. You, the one who I'm talking about. In my dreams, I'm judging you. I'm judging you.
When someone's standing Zeus
In my dreams, oh, Zeus, I'm judging you.
wow, Zeus is not great. Zeus is a terrible father.
He's a terrible person.
terrible father, terrible lover, terrible husband,
Terrible
he's a
God,
bad friend,
man.
He's a bad god. All the things.
All of them in Olympus were awful. Like they were just thriving, having orgies, just being, just thriving, and just like I don't even. Those poor babies, man. Those poor babies. Heron was even better off than
He
his
was way
brother.
better off. That's why I say he's whiny.
Yeah, he's whining. He's like, first world problems.
At least you had a mother.
At least your mom, you had a father figure. Your friend grew up in the forest, raised by literal bears.
Someone was trying to assassinate him from the beginning.
Right from the day he was
He
born.
was thrown off
And he
a
was
cliff.
so cute. When the uncle is evil. What's the uncle doing in that cave, eh?
I also don't know.
You know, I was waiting
thought
for
he
a
would be
twist
a
that
king.
it was. I was waiting for a plot twist that wasn't even really his uncle.
I think it was him.
It was him, but
I
like
don't
it
know
was
how
so
he-
weird.
I'm like, you killed this child, or everybody thought you killed him, and you
Yeah.
don't even take the throne. Like,
Not
why,
even
bro?
thought, everyone knew.
Yeah. Although he wasn't actually dead. So
Yeah,
why
yeah.
didn't he actually take the throne?
I
What
don't-
was the point
maybe
of
he
murder?
maybe when his sons died, he went mad, became sad. But he had like 50 sons. Didn't he have 20 or something?
I know the way he died.
He did. I wish it. I honestly, personally, sorry to say, I wish it was slower. I think he was too fast. That's
okay,
just
yeah, it was
me.
pretty quick.
It was.
It was gruesome.
He
It was
he
quick.
didn't have the time to feel the pain of his fingers going away.
Should have tortured him.
Yeah, she told him like maybe 2 or 3 days.
I'm not mad at that.
I don't know. How did you manage to watch this show when it was so gory? Is it because it's animated?
It's
gore?
animated. I don't mind animated gore.
Oh, okay.
Real gore, like, well, not real, obviously, but you know, like,
Realistic?
realistic, actual people gore. I can't. That movie, what was that movie called that you made me watch?
Apostle. I'm sorry, and I love that
That's
movie
bad.
so much.
Ugh, I still think about that thing in the skull. It was,
Yeah, when they minced his brains. Because it wasn't that bad.
so bad.
It wasn't that
It was
bad.
really bad. Okay.
So the twins, we collect both of us. As a unit, we did not enjoy Hero because he was whiny. I didn't like his haircut, but that can be helped.
I just didn't like his face, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I liked his body,
It was hot. Body-wise, it was hot.
His body was a wonderland.
But the brother.
Oh my
The brother.
god.
I think we just like bad boys.
Yeah! He wasn't bad. He was an anti-person. Because I won't say anti-hero.
He was the product of his environment.
Yeah, he was a product of the environment. If Zeus had just gotten the baby and said,
Yes.
you know what, baby, let's
taking
just
you
be
to your
a
mother."
family. I'm taking you to your family. He wouldn't have created.
Look,
him.
the fact here, and this is fact,
Yeah.
Zeus did not care about him because he wasn't his son.
Yeah, which is
That's-
so. This is why I don't believe that he loved. What even was her name?
I can't remember.
Anyway, he didn't love the queen.
Yes, because if he did, he would have
No.
taken care of my child.
He would have. She was like, man, my baby. And he's like, he's fine. He's better off here. Was he?
And then he goes up.
And the moment, the moment he said that, I said this baby is going to be eaten or killed or something.
Obviously.
I knew it because it was in the olden days where everyone was mad with power.
Yeah.
You
He
know?
should have known better.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Or the least he could have done is
Yeah.
not kill his father. He didn't have to kill him, I feel.
Well, he could have vanished out, but he's not the one that killed the dad. She did.
She did.
Yeah, she pushed him. She
Oh,
stabbed
yeah.
him
Well,
and pushed him
the two
over.
of them should. If
The
the
father-
father had lived as bad a king as he was actually very excited to have a son.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
would have kept that
trained-
baby.
Yes,
Yeah.
he would have kept him well and he would have become king. But because his father was dead.
The moment that she held the baby of confusion, he would have just vanished with them. He didn't have to make a whole spectacle. Like,
Exactly.
it's because he hesitated. He's like, should I intervene? Yes, you should intervene because you intervened from the get-go when you put your penis in her vagina. That's the problem. So clean up your messes.
You can't say should I intervene in the mess that you made.
The mess that you created.
yourself.
You know?
Zeus.
But even she's so freaked out.
I feel like it's Zeus, man, because every woman he sleeps with gets pregnant.
Yeah, he said it hell out.
Yeah.
But even the king, like there was a baby already in the womb. Whichever baby came first was already in the womb, and then there was just another egg
Back
that
to
just
back.
said, yeah, back to back ovulation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like at the same time.
yeah.
And then she slept with both of them like
Maybe the same day.
short period. Probably the same day.
But the fact that he even suspected that she was cheating on, because those dream demons that Hera sent to make confusion in her marriage.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But Hera, we're gonna get to her in a moment. But like, you know, when you woke up in the night, like, why is she on me? But you can't beat your friend because of a dream. You can't. You cannot. It's not rational.
But also, okay, no, we'll get to her. We'll get to her.
But like, yeah, like, oh. But yeah, we agree with what was his name again? Seraphim. We agree with Seraphim. We understand why he had to feed off the meat of the giant. Yeah, and become a demon because he just had nothing
had
to
no
do.
plan at the time.
Yeah, he never had no plan. He never had a plan. Yeah, he was just led by rage. True rage. Like
But
he
I don't
was-
blame him at all for any of
Yeah.
the things that. Okay, true, he got a little bit murderous, maybe a little too
You
much.
know, it's little psychopathy. You know, it's a little bit.
But overall, like I don't like shun him or anything for what he did. He was put in that situation.
He really was.
Probably most of us would have become that way.
Yeah, and once like you get this power, I mean, and you have so much.
Hateful,
yeah,
so
yeah. There's only one way for it to go. Truly. Yeah. So that's our takes on the twins.
I like the twist.
I like the twist. Yeah, it was nice.
It wasn't like an epic. Oh my god, I didn't see that coming.
No,
we saw it coming.
We saw it coming, but we were so happy when it came. You know, it wasn't like ugh. It was like yes. Like now there's spice. There's now like motive. There's Oh my god, when Seraphim killed his mom, I was like screaming at him. I was like,
don't do it!
You idiot! You are going to be more depressed.
Also, back to that, more of Zeus's fault. Zeus is literally the reason that child killed his own mother.
Yeah, because if he didn't make Hera irritated, she was not going to say, oh, even me I can intervene. And she intervened. Okay, we're gonna talk about Hera now. So, what did you think about Hera and her actions?
Well, Hera. Like, I have nothing nice to say about Hera.
Me, I have nice things.
Apparently she has nothing to say. I have nothing nice to say about Hera because look, fine.
Yeah.
Your husband is cheating on you. Yes, he's trash. As we've already said, Zeus is trash. We hate him. It's all his fault and all of that.
Serial cheater.
But when it comes to Hera, you know this nigga's at home.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Yeah.
Are you going to keep on killing his women
and children?
You're going to murder all his women, and you have to murder the entire planet because he's just going to keep on doing it. Like what we say, like girl, leave him. I know this is what we say. It's not that easy for gods. It's not that simple. But leave. Go start doing yoga. Find your zen. Or kill him.
This is why I like.
That's cool too.
This is why I like this show, because a bitch snapped. She tried to kill him. Like I was so proud of her when she stabbed him in the neck. Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, she's a woman scorned. I mean, she's the god of marriage, right?
Yes, which is why for me, I'm like, it's embarrassing.
Yes.
You're the goddess of marriage and what is it? Fertility? No, fertility is someone else.
It's
but she's
marriage.
the goddess of women and marriage.
And so that's why she felt she had to keep her marriage. That's why she snapped. You know, she's like an African woman.
The goddess of Shikikisha club.
Yes. Yeah. She was just there struggling. Every time he's there, smiling at her, winking at her, reminding her of back in the days when we were fighting the giants. I love you, baby. Fuck you, Zeus. And then she'd be eating it up, and she's like, oh my god, he's changed so much. You know, and it's like, he had 7 children that she knew of.
Do you know how many bastard sons? First of all, Hermes is his bastard son.
Yeah.
Apollo is his bastard son. Aphrodite, I can't even remember which god he had her. I think the only kids he has with Hera are Ares.
Yeah.
Ares and who?
I don't know about the rest. I have a book somewhere.
I know Hephaestus is her son, but he's not Zeus's son. But he doesn't have a father. He's like Athena.
Wasn't he born from like her tears or
something like that? Like Athena was born from Zeus's forehead, and Hephaestus was born. I don't know.
Can we bring back people just giving birth like worms? Part of you just
let's stop getting all this stuff mixed together. But yes, so even like the entire Olympus is filled with Zeus's children.
And the thing is, they were judging him.
Yeah, not with his wife.
They were judging him. They were like, 7 is too much. Like, 7 is too much. 7 children is 1 too many, Oh my god. Like, Hera also, like, I don't mean to drag T.I. into this, but isn't that like a similar situation? I think he has like 7 children, and he only has like 2 or 3 with Tiny. You know, and it's just like, how many kids is too many kids?
With other women.
Yeah, with other women. And
that's not even counting all his demigod dogs.
Yeah, and the problem with Zeus is that he literally has the balls to be like, but I love her. How dare you? Like, lie to her. Lie to her and say, well, to me, I don't even know, it was just the pussy for me. You know, like, lie. Like, just say I tripped and fell into her limbs. Like, lie. Like, just say she bewitched me. Like, something. Don't be like, but I love her. You're not gonna harm her. You're not gonna act hard when you were hiding her for God knows how many years in a town, making her the village pariah.
So what? Okay, I want to to know this because do you think Zeus and Hera actually loved each other?
He claims he died for her. So
Maybe, do you think like right at the beginning he did? Before he
I think
made
in the
the
beginning he
humans?
did, but you know the hoe in him was strong. I mean, his father used to eat them, so
And it had
you
been,
can't be
like,
normal.
an entire, I don't know if it's millennia or whatever, how many
Yeah.
years. I don't know, maybe he got bored.
How do you get bored of Hera? She's so hot. But anyway,
Hera,
there's like
let's just say
every
Hera
hot
was so
woman.
gorgeous.
She was so hot. I'm gonna find pictures and just the clothing,
Yeah.
the hair, the face. Give me your wife, babe.
But you know, I think they both, if they were
He wanted
humans,
he wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it.
I
that's
don't
his
think
fucking
Zeus
problem.
wanted to be with Hera anymore. I really don't think so.
Look
And I
at me
don't-
gasping. But then why was he scared? Why didn't he say let's
He was scared
separate?
of her, and she didn't want to be with him anymore. I don't think the Hera in Blood of Zeus
How she wanted a husband.
did not love Zeus.
She was
in my
fed
opinion.
up.
Yes, she was fed up.
She
but
was
I
like, you're
also
not
feel
going to
like-
make a caca
I
with me.
feel like her love had just, like you said,
She
it
was
had- it was
tired.
finished. She was tired. Even if he came, like at that point, she
She
just
even
wanted
said that
him
you married
dead.
me because you wanted my kingdom.
Yes. She just wanted him dead at that point. There was nothing he could have done because there was that time when he came and I don't know if he was being genuine, but apologize, I've stopped, I'll only
He
be
would never. How
yours
many times
from
has he said
now
that he
on.
stopped? And the thing is, he's only been caught the 7 times because they were babies. God knows how many other babies
And I
are
feel
there.
like he gets all of them pregnant. Right?
Hey.
And
And then Hera has to do this thing. You know, he broke her mentally. He broke her emotionally,
but she
spiritually.
became too hateful. And look, guys, I'm not trying to put the blame on the wife here, okay? Just
Yeah, I
go back to
understand
it.
her.
It's
My
all Zeus's
sister
fault.
in.
But look, if you get cheated on, you can't go murdering people.
Yeah, she should murder him. Not,
murder him.
like it
If
took
she
her
had
7
murdered
times
him
to.
only, I would
Yeah.
have been cool.
It
with
would have
it.
been fine. But you can't, especially I don't agree with Hera trying to kill his kids.
Exactly. You're trying to kill his kids. You're trying to kill the other.
Yeah.
You
Who literally have no choice. Like that woman who he turned into a swan and he raped her. She had no choice.
And then you go and
Yeah.
you literally resurrecting giants.
Turn into a bull
to
and
kill
you
him.
you
It's
know?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
She was just so over the top. She was legit psychopathic.
He
I
made
can't
her.
say
But
it.
also
Only to a
gods
point.
are narcissistic. So she probably
Yes.
was like, there is no way anyone
It
can
was
be
a combination
hotter
of
than
the-
me
of
to
the
be,
things.
you know? How
You
can
know,
you?
That's a funny thing.
Yeah.
That woman was not prettier than her.
She was. But that's the thing, and that's how it is in real life. Like you'll see the person that someone is cheating with usually, and they are not even prettier.
Nope.
Because it's all like they always come up with these situations like, no, but she makes me feel seen. Then divorce her. Break up with
I
her.
think Zeus probably just he got. I almost feel like he kind of got
He-
obsessed with the idea of mortals because they live and die. So he's like, oh, I wanna,
Yeah,
watch,
dabble.
do what. Whereas Hera,
Yeah.
she'll always be there. She'll always be gorgeous.
She'll always be hot. She doesn't change.
Yeah.
Like this chick, she'll grow old and become a prune, and then I'll be like, wow, I used to this guy. I used to like thirst over the, and then it's like, okay, Zeus. I think he was also just like human beings exist for me.
Exactly. I mean, he made.
Yeah,
humans. He
yeah.
created humans.
So it's
And
like
something
sleeping with your
to do
children.
Actually, exactly that.
Ew. Zeus is so gross. Why do you stand Zeus?
So yes, I mean, overall, I think it was a combination of things. Hera didn't just lose it because she was cheated on.
It was also because she's a narcissist,
pride.
and she's like, oh,
How could you do this
Me.
to me?
a goddess.
Me, the goddess.
The boss of the heavens.
Yes. How could
The
I
one who
make
even gave you
pay?
the throne?
Exactly. I
Like,
would make. But you know that Hera is just a brother and sister.
Yes. Because are you bitching on me? This is literally Game of Thrones all over again. It's like, why are you cheating on
Imagine
me?
if
Why are you
Jamie
sleeping with this?
cheated on Cersei.
He did with the
But
knight.
she wasn't mad at the time.
She had no time to be mad because by the time he was going back to Westeros, they were dying. He couldn't explain how I slept with someone else. By the way,
But she also said.
yeah, she used to sleep even with her cousins. She wanted a dig when
I
she
have
was
nothing to
young.
say about her either. But anyway, yes.
Yeah.
So overall, what
Game
do you
of
think about
Thrones
our
spoiler.
thoughts of now today?
To share with you, man.
Nobody even cares
Yeah.
anymore. But yes, what was our original question? What do we think?
What do we
Hera?
think of Hera and her
Yeah.
actions?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, I totally agree. She used to go overboard by killing the women and the kids, the products of the
Trying
confusion.
to destroy the entire world
Yes.
just to kill Zeus.
Yes. However,
Going overboard.
in this one, I understand. She just snapped. Like, there's just a time when you can't take someone for granted for so long. Like, imagine how many millennia he had been taking her for granted. She sees the product of his, infidelity every day. They even have jobs in Olympus, They're at the parties. So she's just like, this man will never stop disrespecting me. And she snapped. She's like, you know what? Let's all be crazy. I'm gonna show you why I'm crazy. Even Poseidon said, me, I'm not stupid enough to upset my sister-in-law. And also my sister. Like, we know her. We've known her since the day we were born.
What did he actually say?
He said,
just
I'm not
told
yeah.
them, I don't need a food, trust her.
Yes.
Said, I don't need a food, peace out.
Yes. He said, like, me, I know my sister. And me, I'm going to confirm. And he just went out of his way to piss her off because he knows. That's what I'm saying. I can put on myself as like, you people who know that your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend is insane, and then you go and cheat on them,
What are you
and rub it in your face, even come and say, but I love them, and you're not gonna touch them.
Who wouldn't turn murderers?
Who wouldn't turn murderers?
Okay.
You do it
I
to
see your
yourself.
respect. I can see your
And that's why she said, you know what? Let's all lose. Let's all die. Let's all just be whacked. So that's why she just went and she said, let's all lose.
Do you
Let's all
think she
lose.
really thought she could control those giants?
No, there's no way. Maybe she did. At some point, I think she did.
She wasn't thinking.
She wasn't thinking because it didn't. She forgot how much she was almost eaten.
Yeah.
And her husband is
I think you're right. She forgot how powerful they were.
Yeah, because time passed.
But she didn't have a choice. If she wanted to kill Zeus,
She had to bring
guns,
yeah.
and those are the big guns.
And this is the thing. In the end, he's been like, "Give your wings on her, baby. I'm gonna rescue you." Like, nigga, do you love? Who do you love?
What was that about?
I was so
that
mad.
supposed to
I was
be
like, that's like some future bullshit.
My
Like,
hero.
yeah, that's some future toxic nigga bullshit where he's like, I died for you, baby. I love you.
No matter how much I cheat on you, I still love you, baby.
Make it make sense. Like, I was so mad. I was like, Hera, don't. I feel bad that she lost her hand.
She deserved it.
But she did deserve it. Like, magic comes with a price.
Yeah. I'm glad that Zeus died.
Yeah, I hope he died forever.
He deserved.
But he probably
Probably
will.
not.
Yeah, he
No,
probably
he'll
turned
probably
into
do
a
that.
squid or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. So technically she won because he died. Although the fact that he died saving her kind of takes the
Cause now when he comes back, she'll be just ready to squirm right between those legs and she'll receive it.
she'll even take him back.
She'll be like, oh my god, you died for me, daddy. Ugh.
But honestly, with Hera, if she's not going to lose Zeus, then who? Like, when
She can literally make a person.
Don't be like a
You know, Heike, I wanted her to sleep with
Oh, I hope it's not her child.
No, the what black? What's his name?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Seraphim.
Yeah, I wanted her to. I know I want to say Sephira.
Oh, it's kind of cool. I don't
Yeah.
know the name Seraphim because I'm Seraphim English.
I have no idea. It sounds
Seraphim
yeah.
Angel.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know why I kept thinking his name was Nimrod.
That makes sense. Yeah, but like, yeah. Yeah, so I wanted her to sleep with Seraphim. So
But he hated her.
He did. But you can
And she
hate
didn't
fuck.
like him either.
Even her, she must just learn how to understand that sometimes you don't have to like the person, but you can like their body.
I think Hera needed to get laid.
She needed to just get fucked by someone who's her husband. Like, you know?
If he's cheating on you,
Just cheat on.
Don't
Especially if you're not
also.
if you're not going to divorce.
yes, if you're not divorcing, go live your life.
Yeah, go live your life. And
Don't
then
be
if,
angry all the time.
if he gets mad and he will just be seen in a good mood. Oh, you brought another one. Hi, child. You know, because you're getting your guts, rearranged. Somewhere else, because that's what Zeus deserves. Maybe you can even behave. And you know what? Sleep with your brother. Also, your other brother or some shit.
I wouldn't go for Poseidon.
I mean, I can sleep with Poseidon. Hades was hot with his scars. Why did he have scars? His brother was living. Or maybe he was almost eaten by their dad. He's hot though.
Wait, which ones were eaten though?
Ah, we don't know them.
There were a bunch of them, but no,
There were a lot. Yeah, they were eaten. Only those four survived, right?
Yeah, like their mother said Zeus. But I think
Not
some of
Zeus
them-
killed his dad.
The mother stopped.
She was
my
like,
dad
baby, no, you
from
can't keep
eating
eating our
Zeus.
cat.
Yes, and then afterwards, when Zeus was all grown and stuff,
He saved his siblings.
yeah, he saved his siblings and he rebelled and killed their parents.
Both of them, even the mommy?
Story. Yeah, even the mother, I think. I think, yeah.
Maybe she was already dead. Maybe she died. And then the dad said, you see, you took my dinner away. And then he ate her maybe.
But you know that Zeus also ate one of his wives. Which one did he eat?
Bad man. I was like, what do you have to do to make someone so angry to
That's how
eat you?
Athena was born. Because he ate her mother. And then
You guys, your Greek gods are weird. Like, no. I wonder how, like, before like colonialization, if that's been a real word. Colonialism? Like, I really want to know what our gods were like in Zambia. Like,
I would
our
love to
Zambian gods, not like the generic African gods. Like, I know we have Nyami Nyami in Southern Province, but like, there had to be more.
but we don't know anything.
Yeah.
About there's nothing.
Yeah, because they erased.
What if our gods are anything
I
like
wonder if
that?
our gods used to eat people also, eating their babies. Anything? Yeah, anything aside, like your last thoughts before we give our rating. Look how dark it is, but I'll fix that in post.
Okay. Oh, that's the end of our questions. Don't
Yeah.
have anything else to say. Well, I wish that. Okay, but there was quite a bit from the movies I've been watching. Like
Yeah.
recent, I need more.
You're so brave. Like you've been watching like a lot of them, and a lot of them are bad.
They're bad. I was
Yeah.
watching The Legend of Hercules. It's so bad.
The one with the guy who played. Is it the TV show?
Twilight, yes. Not a movie.
Oh.
Is there a series as well?
Oh, it's something Lutz?
Kellen.
Kellen Lutz.
That guy is weird. I didn't
He's-
like him.
he's-
Legend of Hercules.
He's hot, but like in a very weird way.
Okay, body wise.
Oh my god, his body,
He's buff, he's great, but his
looks good in
face,
Calvin Klein's.
He's
Man.
too pretty.
Yeah, he's got such a beauty that is painful,
Yes, it's
and
weird.
it's just like I cannot receive you in my eyes.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's very pretty. Yes.
There's some people who are
Weird
so
way. I
attractive
don't
that
like
they
his
become
face.
weird looking.
Yes, I don't like his.
Yeah, when people are too attractive, they become weird looking.
Yes.
When you have no flaws, then it's like
What am I even going to do with you?
yeah, like
We like
yeah,
flaws.
we like
Yeah,
flaws.
I mean, he's so tall.
Look at us,
he's
we like-
buff, he's
You know,
blonde,
we like
face.
seraphims. The one who is disfigured, he has no eye. He had no eye. He is black like soot, and
He's angry as
he's
hell.
angry as hell.
And
But
we
that's the
love
one we
him.
want.
That's the one we want.
Then Herod, we don't want his whining and crying about Daddy, Daddy, why did you eat my fries?
Nobody was. I think they were pretty. Wasn't the same.
Yeah, they were the same. Yeah, when the size comparison, when Heron went to Olympus, his brothers were so
They're
much
so
bigger
huge.
than him. Oh, they're so much. When they went into battle and then Apollo was shirtless, I'm like, listen, Apollo, I know you didn't have to do it, but thank you so much for doing it for me personally.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Actually,
Yeah.
I liked that. The
The
other
men were
gods
naked.
were-
Oh.
That too. I like that the other gods were more involved. I
Yeah.
was watching, like I say, Legend of Hercules, Crash of the Titans, and Wrath of the Titans,
Mm.
and there wasn't
Which are
much
not- I
involvement.
didn't mind them though.
I actually don't think they were bad. I liked Crash of the Titans. Wrath of the Titans.
Wrath is the last one, right?
The second one. Is there another one?
I don't know how many there are. I think they're supposed to be 2 or 3.
There were two. Everyone was in two.
Wrath is the one where the Titans came back, right?
Well, the one Titan. It's like they forgot that there were others.
Yeah, I didn't really like. I think it was boring.
Yeah, it wasn't as Clash was okay.
Yeah, Clash was
Wrath
okay.
was, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that in Blood of Zeus the gods were more involved.
Yeah.
You know, because we saw Apollo, we saw Hermes,
Yeah.
we saw Ares,
Yeah.
Hera was there,
Poseidon,
Zeus, Poseidon, Hades
yeah.
right at the end.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see others like.
It was so
Aphrodite.
nice watching them get like eaten by the giants
Oh, what did they do?
in the war. During the war, that was so fascinating.
Yeah, I
to
like
me.
that there was more
I feel
battle.
like there's just a theme in on my channel where I just sound like I just like endless violence. I do, but it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. I'm really nice. And
Just like violence and
I
gore.
just love violence and gore.
But she's so sweet.
I am. You wouldn't be my friend if I wasn't sweet.
You'd never think. If you look at Bay's taste versus the kind of person she is, it doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, yeah, it doesn't like make it make sense. But like, yeah, it was really nice for me. Like she said, like watching them be involved, be present, have opinions, not just focused on like the main three brothers.
And yes, and the brothers. That's what I don't like about a lot of the shows. They're all just focused on the three and not even really. It's usually Zeus mostly, then Poseidon,
then
Hades barely, and then the humans and the demigods that Zeus makes. But I like the involvement. Oh, what did you think of the end though?
Well, it left it open. Like if they want to bring season 2, there will be season 2. I mean, I'm just happy that this car.
Stop! It's like they heard you.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked the end because it was left open-ended enough. Like if they wanted to do the season 2, or if they just wanted it to end there. I felt bad for Seraphim. Like he had to kneel before another god. Yeah, he's so hot.
I don't think he went out. No, he would rather go to the worst corner of hell.
Because his whole life was hell, you know.
And he just
Ella Hera used to make him kneel by force. And that's the stupid problem like I had with this, like he knew that she could see him.
You know that your wife is a goddess and she can see everything you're doing.
Also, I was mind you, Apollo, how can he be busy advocating for his father's stupidity?
How come?
He's even with me, I would have slept. I'd be like, so are we like to make it real? Do we like have to like do it? I mean, like, you know, she's already seen, so you might as well like see it through to the end. You may as well just wreck this shit up. I'm telling you, they had to be hot because
I wonder how she even had him. Oh yeah, Hephaestus, the ugly god, the only ugly god.
Because of her anger. Her anger just made her have crazy kids, man. Didn't he marry someone like really pretty? Didn't he marry Aphrodite?
He married Aphrodite.
His half sister.
Yes. And she
cheated on him, right?
Yeah, she cheated on him. I can't remember with whom.
She probably made her marry him out of spite.
Maybe.
But he was sweet, wasn't he? Like a hammer, like a blacksmith or
Yeah, he was a
something.
blacksmith. I think he was sweet, but just very ugly.
You know, sometimes it's not about the face. As long as the body is bright. Like,
was it even right? He was old.
Was he really?
Yes, Hera threw him off Mount Olympus.
Because he was so ugly. But Hera. Well, at least she kept the same energy for her own kids.
Hera.
But this is a weird thing. It's like, if you're a god, why don't you just, you know, fix your kid? You know? She just didn't want to. She was like mad. Like, how can all these women, my husband is cheating on me with, have attractive children, and me, the goddess of everything amazing, have a child that is ugly?
And then the other one is Aries, one is mad.
Because she taught him madness. She taught him. He was hot like in a frat boy kind of way. Like you'd sleep with him, but you wouldn't tell anyone that you slept with him. You'd be like, me. I slept with Aries, me. I can never. Me, Aries, why are you lying on me? Like you reveal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, so we're down to the last bit. So out of 10, what did you give it?
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like giving 10s. But honestly, the only issues I had with it were, like I said, it was a bit short. But you can understand why. I feel like the length was fine. I just like really long shows. So that's why I felt like it was short. But otherwise, yeah, it was okay. Then aside from that, honestly, I loved it. I really liked it. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I give it an 8 out of 10. Only because I don't really give anything nice, usually. But the reason I'm giving it an 8 is the fighting scenes. I just couldn't stand the movement. Sometimes they're not the way I wanted them to be. And Heron was annoying. I really didn't like it. And when my protagonist irritates me, it really takes away from the show for me. So yeah, but in as much as all the other characters were very strong, Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. And I think 10 out of 10 is justified. I understand and I respect it. I don't have
Rotten
too
Tomatoes
many.
gave it 100%.
Yeah, it gave it 100%.
Honestly, it was earned.
It was earned. And yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. Highly recommend it. Watch it. It's so good. It's so short. If you haven't watched it by now, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yes.
I don't
You
know.
could watch it in a
Yeah,
weekend.
I don't know who you're trying to be. You could watch it in a day. I started. Remember, I messaged you and I started. I was on episode 2. I had just had episode 2, and we were talking, and you're like, "Oh, we ended on episode 2," and then that same night I
You
finished
finished
it.
it.
Yeah.
The only reason it took me days is because I was watching it during the week after
Yeah.
work, so you can really finish it.
Yeah. I just watched it the whole day. I just sat and I completed it in the day. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, click the bell notification. If you wanna follow Pam, she's also a cosplayer. I'll insert a picture here somewhere.
Someone here.
Yeah, so you can follow her Instagram for like once in a lifetime cosplay.
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, but when it
she says
does,
she's not a cosplayer, I
dabble.
sometimes cosplay. I dabble in cosplay.
But she pops off when she cosplays. She goes all out. Like she makes her outfit herself. She's like amazing. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.